First time I've been for like years. Ooh, there you go.
And it started.
Our timer hasn't. Very, very nice. Yeah, F in the chat for that time. Oh, there you go. It's fine. Okay, yes, we're off. We're off in Geyser. Let's go. I personally very much like this level when it's played casually.
It's a great tutorial level.
It is. It's very. It gets very straight to the point, you know.
And at a speedrun, that's still got interesting movement. You know, there's a lot that you can do to optimize guys out.
100%. Looks very fancy. Very fancy fast movement. That's what we like to see. Morty is a very last cell. Which is very, very nice. Both gamers. Nice. Morty ahead by about 3 seconds-ish, 3-4 seconds here, which is a nice start for him. You can see if Tombo out there catches up a little later on, because I know this is a very brutal category. For me, it is anyway.
We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay in chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Okay.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful?
So after this cutscene, we're going to see them head to Forbidden Jungle.
Head out to the far side of the beach
And it could very well be where we first see a big lead in one way or the other, depending on how fish goes for both the runners.
all of you.
Indeed.
It's completely luck-based, or...
Out of here!
Yeah, fish are very RNG. Whoever has better fish is pretty much automatically ahead. Well, not entirely, but you know. They're more likely to be ahead if they have better fish, because they can finish the fish game faster. Is the point I'm making there.
Yeah, Morty does have a little bit of an advantage at the moment, so...
It all comes down to that fish. Morty could do what I did and accidentally catch an eel mid-run.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to either of them.
That would be very unfortunate to see.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk
Morty just reached fish. Very nice.
Patrolling the ocean. Took a bite out of me fishing rig. Another goblin up me catch. No matter what I try.
Always like the fisherman. So
Woo!
jolly and plump.
It's
I
your
like him.
breath.
You think you can do
I just wish he had a name.
Scooping up river
Yeah, he's just the fisherman.
I'll give you a power.
Someone in chat should name him. That's what we should refer to him as from now on.
Use my speedboat to get
So for any viewers that haven't played this game, there's going to be a bunch of fish coming that you have to catch.
Two types of good fish to catch.
The gold ones count for 5.
Fishies,
Oh, he's going to explain it for me.
pound
If he does.
fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Wait, he has a name? Apparently his name's Ollie.
I was unaware of this fact. Okay. Ollie the fisherman. Very nice.
I'll remember that.
Pretty much goal for this minigame. Collect 200 pounds of fish and don't collect any of the purple ones.
I just see 5 eels in a row before the eels phase actually started.
Yes, that is some RNG for you right there. I believe literally anything you do in this minigame, like the slight tilt of the net in this minigame can cause completely different RNG in terms of the fish. I could be wrong though. I did hear that somewhere.
steady boy.
Like if you kept it still, you'd get like different fish to if you moved it. you know, like different fish coming. It's very, very strange, but it's
Yeah,
also
so it looks like
RNG.
Morty's getting a lot luckier here, so he's probably going to have a decent lead after this.
He's 153-ish now, going into eel phase. Yeah, he's high numbers, just almost out of the eel phase now. So this is
The
eel
Tombo's
phase,
been-
nothing but eels. It's very nice.
Tombo's been very unlucky. This is pretty bad luck for him.
And Morty is done with fish.
You did it!
He's done with fish. Very
You
nice.
got 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers.
Tomo almost got an eel though.
So it's going to put Tombo at quite a disadvantage right out of the gate,
Yep.
which is unfortunate.
There's the gold. Nice. Gold to finish it off.
But there's still
Yeah.
plenty of the run left for him to bring it back, so...
Indeed. I recently had a race. I was ahead at this point, and I lost all of that momentum going into Misty Island, so something could happen.
Yeah, I mean, one mistake from Morty and Tombo will be able to catch back up, so...
Yeah, he's not too far behind, actually. Morty has kept enough blue eco to grab that. That is something I struggle with. It's very nice. Scout flies are always fun in this game, I think.
Morty's going to be trying to grab a lot of orbs here. Both runners want to have 240 by the time they're done with this level, Misty Island and Sentinel Beach, so they can buy some parasols and Oracle. And it can be quite tight, so...
Yeah, I believe the recommended amount is around 232, 233-ish by the time you leave Sentinel Beach. Because there are a few in there, a few cells, not cells, orbs. There are a few orbs in Sandover Village that will get you to the required amount if you have that many by the end of Sentinel.
Yes.
Very nice. So there's a lot of orbs that can be collected in between here and now. Well, there and now and then, you know what I mean. So yeah, I think both runners are fine with their orb counts right now.
Yeah, and I would expect to see them pick up some extras inside the temple just for safety, since this is a race.
Indeed. It has happened where I have been under-orbed, so... Very nice. Still rather close, honestly. Tomo is not that far behind.
No, he's not that far behind at all.
Yeah, like you said, it takes one minor or major mistake from Morty, and then Tomo's caught right back up. So I guess we'll see. Ooh, Morty went for bite skip. Nice.
Yes, so by punching straight into the enemy and taking damage, it skips the plant boss doing an extra bite at the start. Saves them a bit of time. So Tomo's going to go for that now as well, probably.
For some reason, the boss decides it doesn't want to attack you. Morty took damage on the little thing there to grab the eco a little bit faster. Just some very optimal strats right here. Tomo is unable to do the same though, because he has 1 health. I saw he has 1 health. So you'll have to wait. Doesn't lose that much time, but it's you know, it's still a little bit of a disadvantage, I think.
And
So
Morty...
all mini tiny time saves can add up. Sorry.
Oh, Morty missed the death warp. So he's going to have to climb back up.
It's a death
Or
warp
perhaps he
there.
was trying to do a boosted. I'm not quite sure whether he was trying to do a death warp or a boosted there, but...
Yeah, I tend to go for a boosted over there to get to the island. Okay, so Morty has just done a save load, and it put him in Sandover Village because the way his camera was facing was closer to the Sandover Village checkpoint, I believe. So the game thought he was in Sandover Village. So by saving and then loading the game's like, oh, you are at this checkpoint. So it puts you there, saves time walking all the way back around, which is a very, very nice.
Okay, so Morty's still got a lead of about 20 seconds, but that's not that much in the scheme of an hour-long run. So
Yep.
the first thing they're going to do is try and catch the Muse, but they're trying to make a very tight cycle. There's some Zeppelins later in the level that they need to reach at a specific time.
Oh no, Tomo missed Muse. Yeah. It's Tombo, sorry. I keep saying Tomo.
Oh, he's having to chase the Muse a long way, so that's going to cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, it's the worst when you don't get the Muse. I call it the Muse cycle. You roll jump over and punch to grab him really quickly before he starts running, or just slightly after he starts running. So you can catch him right there and then, like Morty did.
Yeah, lately I've been seeing a lot of runners, if they miss it at the start, they just leave it and get it at the end because it can be a real pain trying to catch it everywhere else in the level.
It's actually really smart, I'm not gonna lie. Well, Morty did
and it's going to cause them more trouble with the Zeppelins as well because they're going to be in an unusual place now.
Yeah. The Zeppelin cycle works very, very strangely. If you're fast enough going over the little rocks that crumbled with the orbs, there's a chance the Zeppelins can spawn. Like, two of the Zeppelins can spawn pretty much inside each other, or at least very, very close to each other. So, and they hover above where Morty is now, so he can, like these Zeppelins here, he can hit both of them at the same time and save time overall, which is very nice.
I'm not sure if he got one or both of them there, but
I think he got both. Which usually in a casual run you'd have to use the zoomer over here.
I'm expecting, yeah, so Tombo's going to die on purpose to set the Zeppelins in a cycle that he'll know.
Yep.
That's usually a good idea, because now he'll at least know where they're going to be.
Yeah, dying completely resets that cycle, so he can. If you're not fast enough, pretty much, it's probably best to die there to reset the cycle completely, just so they are at least closer to each other. Tombo is about to get the first one. Oh, he missed. Oh, he died.
Well, then he died as well. That's going to set him back a lot.
He got a really long death quote as well. Slight disadvantage for Tombo right now.
This is a very punishing run.
I know it all too well. Don't worry about that. Oh, he missed it again. He hit the log, the rolly loggy thing.
So Morty just did the first boost of the game. Basically, by slowly walking off of a ledge and doing an uppercut, you can go a lot further than you're meant to. So he completely skips that Eco platform section.
For some reason, uppercutting completely maintains your momentum going downwards and transfers that upwards. So it's very, very strange, but it's nice to travel. Nice to travel long distances quite quickly. Yeah, Tomo missed the two lurkers on the top of the bridge, so he has to go around on the Zeppelin, not the Zeppelin. He has to go around on the Zoomer to take the rest of them out. This is not too great for him at the moment. Especially since Morty got the favorable cycle, he got free before he even jumped on the Zoomer, so...
Yeah, I don't think Morty had any real mistakes in Misty as well, so he's kind of going to run away with it for now.
For now, yeah. There's always later parts in the run. It's really unlucky from Tombo right now. There's a chance if you hit these bombs. I don't think there's a chance. I think it happens. The lurker just goes flying upwards, and you can't hit him. So gonna have to try your best to avoid them. Also, if people didn't know, yeah, the pelican that eats the power cell. Yeah, we don't like him very much. We can kill him. Kill him and he'll drop the power cell with the cannon. It's very, very nice. Saves you doing the whole punching him and then chasing him. You know, very, very, very nice. Yeah, Morty's got a really good. Morty's had a really good run so far.
So I think the seagulls haven't landed for Morty, so he's going to have to wait for them for a moment to chase them away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tombo just took the boost at the end of Misty Island, so...
Very nice. There is a chance you can miss that booster, though. Then you just fall straight in the water. You don't have to go back on. You're gonna have to go all the way back up and try it again. Morty is sitting very comfortably ahead right now, though. As long as he doesn't make any major mistakes, I'd say he's fine for the time being. You also saw Morty grabbed the Blue Eco and jumped over to Pelican Island. He got the power cell from that, but he also got the Eco Vent, not the Eco Vent, the Orb Vent. Just so he can grab a few extra orbs. He is sitting comfortably around 200. Oh, okay.
Oh, what was that?
I've never seen that before. Okay.
Accidental bursted.
Okay. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Very interesting.
Accidentally practicing for lava tube skip.
Yes. Morty's around 219 orbs right now. He should be very comfortable going to Oracle after this.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the edge.
Yeah, it looks like he has just enough.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
There's also a little interaction you can do. If you uppercut the egg, or at least punch it a few times and uppercut it, you can land down with the egg, saving a tiny little bit of time. Because Jak stays in the air but then falls, so if he goes off the cliff with the egg during that little cutscene, he can just land right in front of it, which just saves you jumping back down afterwards, you know.
Tombo's having to wait a bit for the seagulls to land as well, unfortunately.
I never knew seagulls had RNG, like Loki.
They're taking forever.
Yeah, these seagulls are not being nice to Tombo right now.
That's very unlucky.
Yeah, Tombo's still not that far behind. He can... I hate to sound like a broken record, but he can still catch up. Yeah, Morty is comfortable with his orbs right now. Still anybody's race, indeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's the end of Sentinel for Morty. He's gonna go say hi to the Muse. Not the Muse, the Sculptor, I believe he's called. Does the Sculptor have a name?
Oh, you really are the best. Here.
I don't know if he... maybe someone in the chat will know if he has a name.
I just call him
simply
the
don't have a name
Sculptor.
for
Yeah. Both runners' movement is still very, very clean at the moment. A few odd mistakes from Tomo here and there, but that's fine. He's
I
still.
feel like yeah, a lot of Tombo's time losses has been bad luck as well, just unlucky with the fish and the seagulls.
It's
think
all
he-
RNG based as well, isn't it? So just really bad luck.
Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain. For your gift, another power cell is yours.
Oh, okay, so Tombo's had a fall there by accident. That's going to mean he has to climb back up again.
Here is a power cell.
He does get the eco again though, so he will be able to get the orb vent.
Yep.
And he has a lot of orbs. He's well ahead of what he needs, so that's good. He'll just be able to use that to get a head start in the next area.
Oracle got that daddy voice. Okay. I see. I've always loved the Oracle voice, actually. It's so deep.
So Morty's coming up to Fire Canyon. It's the first level connecting the major areas, I suppose.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my
He's going to
Now go
basically
get
just collect everything
Only
because
protect your Zoomer
it's
so it
nothing,
goes
and that
500
level is very
degrees.
far out of
So
your way.
try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit
And you
500
definitely
degrees
don't
and
want to
it's
miss
over.
orbs in this level because every crate is
Metal
10 orbs.
The fire canyon
Yep.
gets pretty hot. So keep a lookout for jumps
I've actually
if
missed
you
a
are
Scoutfly
caught
in this area without noticing.
Several
It was
blue
very sad.
balloon balloons you can use for
Oh,
rocket shields to quick
On the
escape.
Fire Canyon, it was so
I
sad.
don't know,
And when
don't know
you
what
get
you'd
across,
even do and
don't forget to
if that
activate
happened.
the teleport gate in the
Do you go
blue
back for it, or
flag.
do you just
Then we'll be able to teleport
go to
over
ambush or
and
something?
I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I think I ended up talking to the miners at the very end just because I had 71 cells instead of 72.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And you know they're right there, you know. It's very, very, very nice. Well, it wasn't. It lost me time. Could have PB'd that race, that run. No, it wasn't a race, it was a run. Oh well. Fire Canyon music is actually underrated. I'm just saying, it's a vibe. Morty is zooming.
Morty's going to be coming up to the first cutscene skip. He's going to press the button to activate the portal, and he's going to save and load at the same time. That will put him away from the hut, and then he can carefully avoid the cutscene trigger by doing a pause buffer.
Indeed. I actually recently learned how to do this consistently. I was so proud of myself. Saved me 2 whole minutes in my PB. It's very, very nice.
So after loading, the cutscene is actually still there, and it will activate if you go anywhere near the hut, so you have to use pause buffers or just avoid that area in general to not watch the cutscene.
For some reason, pause buffering completely deletes. Well, it doesn't delete, it disables the little bubble that the cutscene is around the hut. It's very,
Yeah, so
very strange.
it makes the game think that you're paused, and it will never play a cutscene.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That makes sense. I often forget that, honestly. Because pause buffering, I believe that the game can't pull up the pause menu whilst the HUD menu is up, or something along those lines.
Yes, that's
Or,
right.
yeah. So the game can't do that. So if you press the HUD menu, you do the HUD menu with like L2 or R2 to pull up the HUD menu, and then pause on the exact same frame. It's a very, very specific one-frame trick. The menu will pop up, but the pause menu won't, so Jak can still run around and move around in that area, and the game thinks it's paused. So the cutscene bubble is completely gone, while the game thinks it's paused. So you can skip right past that, and then, you know, it's very, very nice.
So, Precursor Basin is the zoomer level, I guess. There's a lot of orbs that can be picked up here, so he's probably going to pick up as many as he can. You want to have 240 by the end of this as well, to buy some more powerfulness. And this is quite a difficult section here, because you want to try and take out all of the plants with one charge of eco if you can. But it can be quite tight, so we'll see how it goes. One plant left up, so we'll have to get more eco for that.
Oh, you didn't get first cycle. Or, well, one cycle. That's unfortunate. I can never do this. It's an annoying movement.
Thankfully, not many grew back, so it was a very fast first cycle.
Indeed. Very much so. Yeah, I believe there's an orb vent with 20 orbs outside of this area. Ooh, nice. Morty paused on at the exact same time he picked up the power cell. He paused and loaded the game, so it skipped the power cell cutscene. Nice little time saver. Morty now has enough for Oracle. It's very, very nice.
Has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain. Here is another power cell for your quest.
Can you do an impression of the Oracle's voice?
You can try, I'm not going to.
My voice is nowhere near deep enough for that.
I'm far too embarrassed.
You're same though.
So the next level coming up for Morty is going to be LPC. It's got a lot of difficult skips and out-of-bounds tricks. So
most of which I refuse to do. Oh, here we go. Morty is currently trying his best to point the camera away from the hut, because if the camera enters the hut, or the camera enters the bubble, the cutscene bubble is still active around the hut, and it extends slightly out to that area. So if the camera clips into that cutscene bubble, the cutscene will just play on its own. It'll just play. So Morty kept the camera away from that area as much as he can, and then the cutscene just didn't play, which is very, very nice.
Oh, he's doing some boosters. Unusual to see people go for boosters there, actually. Oh, that... Okay, he survived, but that was interesting.
Morty with 1 health.
Yeah, so having 1 health is going to mean that he can't do puzzle skip. I'm thinking he'll probably take a death so that he can still do puzzle skip.
I'd imagine he'd take a death, yeah. For puzzle skip, the ideal amount of health, I believe, is 2.
Tombo is just working on the dark eco plants. Oh, sorry, yes. 2 health for puzzle. Sorry for interrupting you.
That's okay. Yeah, pretty much, I believe 2. You need 2 health, because the way to do it, you need to take damage. You need to take damage on the green water, the electrified water. You need to take damage on that out of bounds to jump into the power cell room. And if you have 2 health, then taking that damage will take you down to 1 health, and then you could just jump into the eco, or the electrified water, or whatever it is. You can jump into that and just immediately die. You'll spawn directly right back. Where at the start of the puzzle area, Morty will very likely do that. It's very nice. There you go. You'll spawn here. It's a nice little save.
So Tombo's actually slightly behind on orbs, I think.
How many does he have?
Or he might get just enough. No, he'll get just enough here going through this.
Oh yeah, literally, he's by one. This orb vent contains 20.
Yeah.
20 precursor orbs. That was dang.
Calculated.
Oh, I wasn't watching. Morty didn't do Morty fell piggyback and died. Save loaded to save time because that death it takes so long to fall down there for some reason.
Yeah, you fall for like 30 seconds or something. It's better to just load the game and try again. He gets it the second time. It's quite a finicky trick, so...
Yeah. It's one I'm still refusing to do in my own runs, but, you know. Morty does a nice little boosted to go over to grab this cell. And that is pretty much half of LPC done now, I believe. Oh wow.
He's going for this button clipped just for swag points, I guess. Oh, but he misses.
So close. I've never seen that before. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, that's a orbless strat, I think. He's gonna go for it again just for fun.
He is yeah. He's sitting comfortably ahead. I think he's fine to go for it. Sorry for interrupting you there, but
no, that's fine. It doesn't save time, but it looks really cool. So we've seen quite a few runners attempted in this.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
The one thing is it'll spawn him really high up in the air because it puts you in the position where you would be if you picked it up in Rock Village. So he has to load out of it.
So that completely skips the elevator bit then, doesn't it? I mean, you
yeah,
still
so
have to go up it.
It's the power cell that would be on top of the capsule when you ride it up to Rock Village.
Yeah. That's very nice. You say that saves no time at all, it just looks cool. Maybe it saves a few frames it saves. Therefore optimal. Okay. Morty is now going to go for vent clip. He's going to use this vent to jump out of bounds because speedrunners, we like to do that. It's a very fun thing that we like to do.
We'll attempt to pause buffer, yep, and load the game to skip a short cutscene here as well.
It will also skip the entire climb back to the top as well.
Yes.
Because the second you land on that button, the Dark Eco starts to rise and a cutscene will play. I believe he can just die there, because technically he didn't go down the second slide, so he doesn't have the checkpoint for that.
Yeah, so I think
we'll just
you can still, die or load out. But if you get the pause timing right, then yeah, you save some extra time for free.
Very, very fancy.
So, Tomo's done puzzle skip just fine, and it looks like he's got the piggyback clip first try too, which is really good.
It's very, very nice. Now this, I'm actually really interested to see. He has to go for it, right? Does Morty go for new buggy?
Backwards buggy? Yeah. So he's going to start going through the level backwards.
For those who are unaware, there is a new boggy route that was discovered not too long ago. It was about a week or two ago, I believe. And I believe we'll see if he goes for it. Because I believe it can be faster.
Tombo has caught up a bit again.
He has, he's not that far. He's going down first slide after the piggyback, so...
This LPC's been very clean so far, so...
Just need a few more very clean levels. Morty messes up boggy, which is not hard to do. It is very, like that. Not hard to mess up in buggy.
Yeah, the new route is very punishing, very difficult. It might be the most difficult level in the game now, in fact.
With the new one, yeah. I wonder why did he take a death there? I'm wondering that.
Not sure.
You see, I'm noob. I don't do the new boggy strat.
I was focused on Tombo's POV, so I didn't notice. Sorry.
He missed the boosted. He missed the boosted into the thing and then took damage. He just decided to die to the rat instead of trying again. It's very interesting. So what Morty is doing here is called zoom walking. Oh, did he get it?
I think he's okay. Yep.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so zone walking allows you to kind of carefully walk through the air. Every time you use the goggles, it makes the game act as though you're standing on the ground again, so you can kind of chain it repeatedly to carefully maneuver.
And if you do an uppercut or even a boosted, if you do any sort of movement, you'll act as if you're still on the floor, and you'll go upwards with that, I believe.
Tombo's just going into boggy now, so it's actually pretty close again.
It is very close.
Looks like he is going to go for the backwards route as well.
Oh, here's something. Morty is going for flip flop. Flip flop oob, I believe. So usually you're not allowed to take flip flop out of this area, but.
So one of the big advantages of doing it backwards is all the ways of breaking the flip-flop out send you backwards. So by doing it backwards, you can take the flip-flop through part of the level. Although it's not particularly easy to break it out.
Yeah,
really
Morty is currently struggling to get flip-flop out of bounds.
This clip is very precise, so...
It is, yeah. Oh, Tombo's doing old route.
Yeah, I mean the old route's a lot safer, right? And he's basically at the same point that Morty is now.
Yeah, but it's safe to say Tombo has caught up quite essentially now.
He will still have to get the tether that's over the launcher though, so...
He's not that far behind at this point, I'd say. He's shrunk the gap.
He's going to get the checkpoint as well.
Yep. Any Tombo believers in chat? Any Tombo believers in chat? Seeing a lot of Morty love. To be fair, I love Morty. Morty's great. Yeah. I believe Flip Flop did the oob strat here, Flip Flop. I believe it saves like what, 20-ish seconds?
I'm not sure the exact amount, but it does let you cut a lot of the level out just by being able to do a couple of out of bounds skips. Saves them a lot of time.
As love's talking very controversially in the chat right there. Everyone's gonna turn on Aslov in the chat now. Who's gonna win this race? I think Josh has a very good chance of winning this one. He isn't even here and that man can still win.
Everyone that gets to view the tournament is the winner.
Very true. Ooh, Morty going for Lava Walk.
Ooh.
Spicy.
This is a risky choice.
To be fair, if he gets it, that is swag. If he doesn't get it, it just gives Tombo a chance to catch up.
Well, if he ledge grabs here and is able to walk in the lava, it will save him a lot of time, but he doesn't get
Do it again.
Unfortunately,
he's doing it again.
I think getting it on the third try is about even with doing the other method. And getting it on the first or second one is faster.
Oh no, Morty.
Ooh.
Okay, Morty's decided to go the other way.
He's gonna go to the safe strat. So the safer but slower route is to go back to Boggy Swamp with the Mountain Pass checkpoint and do an idle deload, where he'll stand still for 30 seconds and then break the game.
Because of that, though, if Tombo does do idle deload, they are pretty even. Well, not exactly even. He's going for idle deload.
Yes, Tombo's going for idle deload as well.
The way it's very strange the way it works. The game basically thinks you're still at Mountain Pass with from the checkpoint. So going backwards to this area on this rock, I believe, is also slightly closer to the Mountain Pass checkpoint. So in a second, you will see the map just disappears. That was really good timing, actually. Well, the map just disappears. And when he dies, he will be placed right there, Mountain Pass. It's very fancy.
Yeah, so it looks quite jarring, but what's happening is he's triggering a failsafe where it fails to load the animation that Jak does when he stands still for a long time. You know, in a lot of games the character will just get bored and stretch or dance or something. But by making that fail to load properly, by interrupting it at the perfect time, you can trigger a failsafe where it'll try and set you back to where your last safe position was, which will be the last place that you respawned in this case.
Yeah, all those fancy tricks are very, pardon me, very technical for me, so, you know. They're both in Mountain Pass at the moment. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Morty's stopped? Oh,
he missed.
Oh, right, he missed the scout play,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, you can get all the speed back up here, right? Yeah.
I don't know if Morty normally goes for, Stalagmite Hop or something, but he won't be able to now because he had to slow down.
Yeah, pretty much in Mountain Pass you're racing these lurkers. If they win the race, you fail, and you'll have to start the whole area again, so... It's...
But if he won by too much, you also fail.
Yeah, that's very weird. I never understood how that works.
Yeah, it decides if you failed just purely based on how far away you are from them. So if you get too far ahead, it just kills you because it thinks you're too far behind.
I see.
And now they go to walk back through the level to pick up a hidden power cell that you're not meant to be able to get at this point, but you can just jump up to this.
We're speedrunners, we do what we want. Game rules don't matter to us, apparently. Yeah, they're both doing, this is called backwards cell, I think. Yes. Both doing backwards cell. Oh, I've never seen that before. There you go. Morty got a second try. Very, very swag.
Yeah, it's quite a precise jump. You have to use your spin to kind of get some extra height by curving up the rock with it, but people have mastered it at this point.
People are too good at this game. Okay, Morty is going for Red Sage cutscene skip right now. So, pretty similar to what we did in the Rock Village to skip this other cutscene, but Morty is dead. Nice. The cutscene won't play if Jak dies just before it starts, and by pause buffering you can delay the cutscene start, because usually the cutscene will start the second you hit that button. Oh no.
Of course, the pulse buffer only lasts for 2.5 seconds, so you have to be very quick at getting to the lava and dying. You can see that they barely have time to put there.
If you just about miss it, you have to watch about 2.5 minute cutscene, so it's very, very, very long. They are very, very even.
Yeah, this is anybody's race.
Tombo's just entering Spider Cave. He's about...
Morty, roll job system, do it again.
Let's put Morty is slightly... We missed it again.
Oh, they're dead even. almost.
Now
Maybe
they're
5 seconds between them.
pretty. Now they're even.
Okay, now Tombo's in the
Now
lead.
Tombo's in the lead. Oh my god, he's overtaken him. What's going on? No,
Oh,
Morty.
Morty's really struggling with that roll jump.
There's a safe strat you can do if you roll. No, Morty. If you roll back to the platform that he rolled on first. Okay. That's so unlucky for Morty.
So now we're going to see Tombo go through and get the power cell at the top of this cave, as well as the one from the... This is not a route that I've seen in a very long time, actually, climbing up this way.
I think it's... Oh, he's not going for the boosted.
Yeah, he's doing it without the booster.
It loses him a little bit of time, because Morty, if he does this, just grab the cell.
Yeah, okay. So, it is quite a difficult boosted, so I don't blame him for not going for it.
Yeah, I like to try and go for it, and it ends up failing miserably, but, you know, we move.
He does get the boosted back to the other cell, so that'll save him some time.
Yeah, both runners are pretty much dead even at this point, I'd like to say. Morty has just come out ahead a little bit, but they are still very dead even. Well, not dead, they're even. They're close, it's very close. This
Yeah, and I mean, we're
commentary
seeing the safety strats really pay off for Tombo at the moment, so...
Sometimes, believe it or not, in a speedrun, especially in a race, slow and steady wins the said race. Sometimes. Ah, audio switched. And didn't notice. Nice. Okay. So what Morty did right there, he jumped slightly over the Dark Eco. There is a Dark Eco crystal in that water that you'd need to destroy for a power cell. You need to destroy all of them for a power cell. Morty didn't feel like going down into the water, so he just shot it with the yellow eco.
Tombo actually had a accidental death in the Dark Eco, which means he is going to have to die for it.
That's unfortunate.
This dark cave section is quite dependent on where the platforms happen to be. So you'll see, Morty didn't have to wait too much. It was in a good spot for him.
He's doing it in the dark. I don't know. I've heard it saves time somewhere. I read something about that. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, you do have to stop and hit a lot of the crystals, so...
And Morty died.
Is that intentional? No, I don't think so.
Would have been very fancy if it was intentional, but you know. Okay.
Sorry, I disconnected there for a moment.
That is okay. Welcome back.
That was a good save with the infinite jump on that ledge by Tombo.
I wasn't watching, I just heard a lot of jumping.
I don't know how he survived. He like got stuck between the platform and the ledge and managed to infinite jump until the platform went away and get back up.
Nice. Morty has just fell from this. Pretty much what we're going to do is called a quad jump. What Morty's going to do right here is called a quad jump. If you double jump, then shoot and spin, like Morty has just done, you can gain a little bit of extra height. Just to grab a... Oh no, Tombo.
Oh, that's... Okay, that's not as bad of a death as I thought, but it's going to set Tombo back a bit.
Then he keeps the... Morty has kept the yellow eco to shoot a hidden box that not many people actually know about, containing a power cell, which is very fancy. It's
probably the hardest power cell to find playing the game casually. It's very well hidden.
If your account isn't 100%, you're missing one power cell check there. might be the hidden one. Okay, Morty has just finished Spider Cave and is on to arguably the best level in the game casually. Is it even arguably? I don't know. It's very, very nice level.
Yeah, a lot of people really like this level. It's definitely quite difficult in the speedrun though, so.
I don't like the orbs in this level. They get caught in the snow, and like if you don't know where they are, you're just missing orbs for no reason. So 100% runs.
Oh yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah.
I've missed orbs there. I'm like, why don't I have all 200 orbs here?
Thankfully, doing it with the flop, you don't miss them because they come from the middle crates. But
yeah.
So I think this is the first time that we see red ink going around. It's used to make your hitbox bigger when you attack, and it lets you break those ghost shields.
It's very fancy.
I do wish they did more with red echo, to be honest.
Same, to be honest. It's very powerful. I like the very powerful feeling you get with using it. Nice.
I skipped there.
That's
skipped
used.
The flop section, but
Yeah.
we will see the flop, just not for the intended part.
It's anything with flop intended in the speedrun, I swear.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you do the dev intended flop sections at all. You just completely take him to the other side of the level casually, you know. I love flop, honestly. There's the yellow eco switch from Morty.
Morty will go for a precise uppercut here.
Or not.
He did get it. If you uppercut at the perfect time, you can get shot way up through the roof. He's going to do this back up where he climbs up the wall because it's entirely programmed this ground. You can just jump up it.
I only found out about that like the other day. It's like, wait, well, hang on, what's going on?
So now Morty's going to break the flop out and take it around the rest of the level. Obviously it moves a lot faster than Jak, so being able to break that out of its intended area and take it around, it's going to save a lot of time.
What do you mean this is Minecraft? New graphics update for Minecraft, you know? It's very fancy.
Will Tombo get the uppercut? No. It is very precise, so... I think you only have 2 frames to do it.
Look, circles. Pog. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, definitely seeing a lot of Morty love in the chat right now. Ooh. I'm gonna say can't blame Morty there, those blockers are so annoying.
Yeah, they don't seem to work properly when you're on the flop.
They seem to work properly when I use them anyway.
You can definitely just jump on them and have them not activate.
Yep.
He's going to fill up on orbs as well. He does need 240 by the end of this level, but that won't be a problem at all.
Yeah. Morty has had a pretty good run so far. Other than the lava walk attempts, kind of put him behind a little bit. We're still very, very close. Just because Morty is, like, he's swag, he's a Chad, do you think he goes for Citadel Hops?
Well, he could go for it. I don't know which runners have been practicing it other than Aslov.
Someone getting in one of the races. Sorry.
He saw Aslov nail it the other day and get a PB, but
Very nice.
I'm not sure who else is practicing.
What's
Oh,
that?
Morty's
Floods?
stuck. That was
Oh, that's
unusual.
so sad.
Okay. Is he going to have to just load out?
I don't know. You see, I do snowy on foot because I'm not good enough to take flip foot outbounds.
Well, he managed to get unstuck. That was so bizarre.
That was strange. It's lost him a lot of time though. Not that much
Yeah.
time. It's lost him quite a hefty chunk of time. Honestly, Trots, I think Morty is... He's a show-off. He likes to show off. I think he'll go for it. Yeah, at the moment, Tombo is a little bit behind. But this is the last set. No, this is second to last cell.
Well, Tombo just gained 30 seconds by not getting stuck to the wall, so...
Yeah, that's very nice. There's one fly cell that Tombo needs to get, and then if he goes for gondola skip and successfully gets the gondola skip, like Morty just has, very, very nice.
Precursor orbs for each. You have obtained another power cell.
69 power cells, lol.
For your effort.
And Tombo has done gondola skip as well.
Care to explain that one? Because that's one I'm like, yeah, he's...
To be honest, I don't understand it as well as I would like. Oh no, he's landed in
no,
lava.
Tombo.
That's really bad because he's.
Wait, he's stuck. He's stuck in animation.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It's not terrible, but it's you know, it's
Definitely some time loss. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're supposed to ride the gondola back down, but the cutscene takes quite a long time. So by jumping very carefully, like out past the kill plane, you can just like nosedive straight back down into volcanic crater and land in the cave. It saves a lot of time.
Yeah, it's around 15-20 seconds from that cutscene, I believe.
So from here on, they don't really need to collect anything at all. It's just a run to the end of the game.
Yep.
We may see Morty go for Citadel hops, which will mean picking up.
Trots isn't a believer. Trots isn't a believer. I believe in him.
But I don't think he's been practicing it, but I'm not sure. It is a very new trick, so
Yeah.
I'd be quite surprised if people went for it, to be honest.
He might go for it just because, you know... I mean, he did go for Lava Walk. Like, you know... I think he's... Is he comfortable enough ahead? I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see.
He's a bit ahead, because Tomo's still got the cutscene to watch, but it's not massive.
Do it to us, Morty. Ah, no.
No, and
Morty.
he actually only got one eco, so that's going to
Yeah.
slow him down a little bit.
Morty doesn't go for... I think he... Oh, okay. I think he just wants to close it out, to be honest.
Yeah, and you just have a bit of trouble with the oranges, but it doesn't take too long.
It's fair enough. Honestly, like...
I do wonder how much Tombo's going to be able to catch up if he gets both of the blue eco, because the more you get, the faster you can...
Here's
drop
where
to
Tombo
zero.
pulls off Citadel hops and just, like, completely...
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
What a move. Dude just pulls off Citadel hops in the run. It's like, haha. Okay, neither are going for Citadel hops, which is very fair enough. It's very difficult trick.
Yeah, I would have been very surprised to see someone go for it, to be honest.
I mean, Aslov went for it, and Aslov got it, you know? Dude's a legend.
So next, Morty's going to do a series of cutscene skips, and they're going to be very similar to the one you saw in the Red Sage's hut, where he'll pause buffer and then die quickly before it starts.
I've only recently learned that one too.
The second one will also just make him appear at the very end of the Citadel. Basically, they accidentally left a checkpoint in the cutscene itself, so it will just send him straight to the top.
It's very weird how that works. Tombo was very close to overheating though. Very nice. Morty is now coming up to the final boss.
Yeah, so there's not that much you can do to save time in the final boss. You can do some one-frame jumps on the launch pad where you spin on a specific frame and it makes you do a slightly lower jump and saves about 15 seconds if you get all of them. But
Tombo is struggling with this cutscene skip right now. There you go. Okay.
there we go. So
Yeah, the best way.
go for those one frames, but they don't save that much in the grand scheme of things. The only important thing is to not die.
Okay, Morty. Yeah, the best way to save time in final boss is don't die. That might help. What you saw Morty do there when the boss started the shooting animation for them to
Very
spawn.
close to failing the don't die part. He was right on the edge there.
Yeah. Yeah, when the boss was firing the little monster things into the eco, Morty zoomed in and zoomed out really quickly, and it respawned the green eco. It's like a very strange dupe glitch that can help. Can definitely help you in the fight, especially if you're taking damage. Wonder if
Yeah,
Tomo
it's
will do it.
really nice to be able to just farm extra HP.
I think Tomo is gonna go for it. He is very nice. Ooh, also jumping there skips the raw cutscene somehow. It's very weird. We're coming up very close to time for Morty right now. Tomo could be PB pace, like just about.
Yeah, it'll definitely be close. But I don't think it will quite be a PB because he does still have the yellow eco phase and then the cutscene.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be very close. 'Cause that cutscene's about 30-ish seconds, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I think it might even be a little more.
And that is time for Morty. Very, very nice. 103.28. Very big GG's to Morty on that one. Yeah, I don't think Tomo PBs, very sadly. It was very close. Very, very close race. By Tico, it does exist. Unless he gets God Spawn on Eco.
Yeah, it could actually be really. It could. PB.
God Spawn and Eco, let's go.
Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
He has 6 seconds, God Spawn, come
No,
on.
I don't think it is.
That's unlucky.
Really, really close though. And time for Tomo.
Time. Damn, that's like what? 8 seconds? So unlucky. That was close, very, very close. If he got the Kira cutscene skip first time, I think he would have got that because he struggled a little bit with that. That's very, very, very good. GG's. GG's to both runners there. Very nice.
It was a good race.
It was very close actually. I didn't expect it to be as close as it was. Very fancy.
The cannon explodes in his arm. You basically just add a minute to your run and then subtract 5 seconds, and that's usually like.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, hey.
Hello. Oh, hi.
I was +8. I finished +8. What the hell was that?
So
almost
unlucky.
the PB.
I was +2 minutes leaving Basin.
That's very, very sad. I'm
very sad.
I think if you got the Kira cutscene skip first time, so you struggled a little bit with that one, you might have just scraped a PB by a few seconds.
I was too far away because I had so much yellow eco because I hit that vent like an idiot. I was too scared of missing the death because I can't punch. So I didn't want to be too close, but I was just dumb. Just dumb. Yo, that was a race though. That was the closest race I've had.
Yeah, that's a very close race.
I screwed.
You made a lot of time up in Hub 2, Tombo.
Yeah. It was pretty mental.
I couldn't do the new boggy to save my life. I kept dying. I kept screwing up the out of bounds.
You and me both, buddy. Just massive Chad move for good to go for lava walk though. nice.
Yeah.
Nothing Chad about it. He knew he was gonna win, so he was like, fuck it. Might as well make it look close.
Well,
sorry. I just swore. I apologize, Sarah. I'm so sorry.
I think
you were actually
an LPC, but that's like the only meme I did, and that should have only lost me. If I got a first try, that would have only lost me like 10 seconds. So I was like, why not?
Tombo, you were actually ahead of Spider K for a little bit.
I was? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morty kept dying on the first crystal.
Morty had some trouble with
crystal I was like, okay, I practiced this like a bunch the other day. I'm tired of taking this shortcut. I'm gonna get this in a race. And sure enough, I got so close every time. And yeah, that was stupid.
It's very unlucky.
So can we talk about the lurker cave? What happened? You just got stuck.
I got stuck in I started doing the first pillar ground pound so that you can just skip right to that cell. And I missed it, so I got stuck in the wall there, and then I could not move. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try at first to like stay against the wall until this passes, so I don't have to like fall down and take damage on these bombs or lurkers. And then you saw me just get desperate. I'm just like spinning in circles, just hoping anything will happen, mashing buttons. Like, I was like, all right, it doesn't matter if I don't die, if I just get stuck here the rest of the race.
Is that something that's happened before? Because I don't think I've seen that.
I've never seen that before. Never seen that before.
That's happened to me a lot when I was running Hundo. I've seen it happen to other people too, but I didn't know what to do. I was like mashing X and square, and I just got stuck twice. I think it was.
That was definitely lost a bit of time though.
Yeah, that was not fun.
It's quite funny though. watching you.
I was yelling.
Like
2 inches away from my screen, mashing buttons, screaming at Jack. Actually, it was Fluff's fault.
That's a yikes.
Yo, I'd like to thank the 3 people that thought I might win.
Very poor.
But
There's
still
a lot of Morty love in that chat though. Very Morty biased.
Yeah.
Hey, it was pretty close.
So he's American. I get it.
I see.
People hate Scottish people. I get it. You know, whatever.
Yeah,
yo, thanks Zaslav. Thanks Zaslav.
Yeah, as Zaslav believed in you. I believed in you.
Well, we're minutes apart.
There was a point where I thought I might.
Okay, so 1:06 apart. Yeah, I had a pretty solid hub 1, and then I don't know what happened to me in hub 2. I missed piggyback. I messed up button clip. I don't think of everything I did wrong. I can't believe I lost that much time.
Thunder. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I had like my hub everything after Basin was just like. Well, there was a little bit in Spider Cave that kind of went to pot, but like other than that, after Basin, I just had like a godly run.
It was you were very it was still very close. You went both very good right there. Some excellent movement I saw.
Oh well.
I missed one plant again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom. That's I feel like Tombo probably would have reset that run if it wasn't a race like way early on.
Probably.
So hopefully he sees that with all that time save in the end that even like plus 2 minutes at some points in the run you could still PB.
It was a very close race. It was one of the closest I've seen for a while anyway.
It's like rating Adam Ferrari 64.
Yes.
Sick.
All right, time to head to work. I had to wake up like a couple hours earlier than I wanted to for this race, but glad we finally did it.